Hello everybody, welcome back to another legendary location guide here on Borderlands 3. Today I am back and I'm going to be showing you guys how to get the legendary grenade and returning favourite from the previous Borderlands games called the Stormfront. This was a big grenade in Borderlands 2, a lot of people used it, me included, and it is returned to Borderlands 3 and it's still as good as ever. So to get this, you're going to need to head to Jacob's estate and farm the rare mini boss on this map called the El Dragon Jr. He's really close to the fast travel of this map. There's only one fast travel. All you've got to do is run forward, left around the corner, head towards that waterfall in this first side area and farm him over and over again until you manage to get it. It does drop a couple of legendaries, so he's definitely worth farming, but one of them, and probably one of the best, is the legendary Stormfront grenade. So this is what it looks like. For those of you that have used this before, you'll remember it well. It's a legendary Hyperion grenade, but it also comes in Vladov and Tedior as well. The red text says very, very frightening, and longbow grenades teleport to their destination. So it's nice that it's actually in longbow as well, which I do like that. You can just chuck it and aim at a certain spot and it will teleport over to the enemy. This means that it can be used at long range as well as short, and you can be more precise in actually where this thing actually lands rather than just guessing, letting it bounce away. You can just especially jump up in the air. I think it's the best way to do it. Jump up in the air, so you got a bit of height, and then aim down at the ground to the exact area where you want to be. So taking it to the Meridian Metroplex for some testing over here. I'm not trying to aim directly at enemies. If there's more than one enemy in a certain area, I'm going to actually just make sure that I kind of aim for the middle of them so this thing hits. This has quite a big spread radius, so it will damage multiple enemies at once. So the way this grenade works is you chuck it down and it will spawn several child grenades on the floor, which will just chain out. It's kind of like a circular pattern, so if the epicenter of where you chuck your grenade, round that will spawn out child grenades in a circle and attack anything that comes near it. It is worth knowing as well that the lightning will count as splash damage, so any skills that are boosted by splash damage is actually will benefit from this grenade very, very well. A little bit of trivia on this grenade. The flavour text, very, very frightening, is from the song Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen, probably one of the most famous songs in the world. You guys will probably have heard of it. The line goes, "Thunderbolts and lightning are very, very frightening," so that has taken that right there. So yeah, there you go guys, that is everything that you need to know about the Stormfront, the legendary grenade. This thing can come in very, very handy sometimes, especially if, say, let's make a situation up where you're being swarmed by a mob of human enemies. They have really strong shields and all you're carrying with you is incendiary weapons, but you do have a Stormfront on you. You can chuck this down in a large area and strip the shields off enemies and then take them out with your nice incendiary gun. So that's just one of many situations that the Stormfront can be used. Not just that, any say bot enemies, things like that. You've got corrosive weapons, but they've got strong shields. The Stormfront will strip them for you nicely. Like I said earlier on in this guide, you really do need this thing sometimes, especially if you're struggling to take on certain enemies, because it will attack multiple enemies at once. It doesn't just strip shields, it will damage them as well, especially the lower health mobs and things like that. You can often take 2 or 3 of them out at once with a very well placed Stormfront grenade. Or you could just spam the living hell out of an area with your grenades and take them all out and not have to do anything. It's just really, really good for all sorts of situations. I personally just love stripping shields and then popping headshots with a sniper. That is quite a satisfying thing to do. But yeah, anyway guys, the Stormfront, I shouldn't have to big it up anymore. It is a returning legend, so make sure you grab one of those if you can. It's worth noting it's used to drop from Captain Traunt, but now drops from El Dragon Jr. over in Jacob's estate from the new hotfix and patch. Anyway, thank you for watching. We've enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.